I lost a tremendous amount of friends this year, or at least I'm about to. It sounds like I had plenty of friends before, which is not the case. To be honest, it can be counted on two hands, and five is the number of friends I'm about to lose. And I feel like I'm not even the one making the decision. Their actions is what put an end to the friendship, taking me for granted, expecting me to fuel the friendship, not making any effort, and so on and so forth. I think it all started the moment I stopped being a people pleaser. The moment I faced my fear of abandonment and said, F you. The moment I was no longer afraid of the consequences of being me. It all started when I stopped doing everything in the friendship, when I stopped trying to understand them, when I stopped being the one to always visit them, when I stopped being afraid to say no, when I stopped giving answers to their whys, when I stopped expecting more from them. And you know what happened? The friendship became inexistent. I don't know if some of them realized what was happening and just decided not to care, or if they just thought I was in the wrong for no longer reaching out to them, even though I pretty much always been the one to do so. Others kept asking me to come visit them. They expected me to keep doing what I was doing, which means everything in the friendship, but I didn't. It's like someone, let's call her Mary, would want for Jane to come closer to her because she has something to say. I'm always the one to come when you're the one who needs me. Come to me if you have something to say, is what Jane would respond. But Mary wouldn't. No, she would keep expecting for Jane to do the work. Well, no shock here. I'm Jane in this story. And Jane is effing tired to always be the one to give energy to everything. Jane realized that Mary never been a real friend, that if they were ever friend is because she was the one making it happen. But one day, Jane got tired of it. She got tired of always being the stopgap. She got tired to always feel the need to prove her value to other people. That day, Jane thought that people should appreciate her for who she is, or go away. That day, she wanted to work on herself. That day, she no longer wanted fear to dictate her life. She knew she would lose Mary. She always felt hurt by Mary for not wanting to meet her halfway. But she never said anything. She was too afraid to lose her. Jane thought that maybe everything that was happening to her lately was a gift from the universe, the chance of a better life, with better connections, deeper ones, stronger ones, appreciative ones. She was not feeling it though. For now, it was not looking like a gift, but she trusted the universe. She trusted the process, or at least she wanted to. Was she sad? Yes. It would not be the end of her. She would survive it. And it was for the better. This year, a lot of friendships ended because of her decisions. They didn't survive with no fuel added to them, and she was debating to even answer at all. She no longer felt the need to explain herself, and she also knew that, in the past, she explained herself enough for her words to be remembered today. She knew that some people might use this excuse of her not responding anymore as the reason for this downfall, but she knew better. She knew that they have all the key to figure it out themselves. That if they really wanted, they would just have to make the effort to fuel the friendship. Because the truth is, it was their turn to feel it. And she needed to accept and respect that some of them might never do it. Some of them might choose to use this fuel somewhere else. And as sad as she was, she needed to accept this reality. not to understand it, but to face it and say, okay, then, all right, fine. And that's exactly what she said to one of them, someone she was considering as her best friend, someone she met not too long ago. Hector. That was the name she decided to give him. Hector was someone she met during a trip, and she felt like she did everything to preserve her friendship with him, and that, like her other friends, she had no fuel left in her to pull in this friendship. That for this friendship to work, Hector would have to feel the rest, to meet her halfway. But things always been different with Hector than with any other friends she had, because she felt like they were the same in a way. They had the same fears, the same habits, the same conversations. She felt like she met someone that was seeing through the walls she had put around her for protection. She felt like someone was finally seeing her for who she was. She would talk to him every day, tell him every fear she had, from the small ones to the biggest. She was looking forward to talk to him every time. She felt useful to him. As crazy as it sounds, she felt like she meant something to him. She put a lot of hope in him. Maybe too much, because it didn't last. Maybe she was wrong from the beginning. Maybe the intensity of her friendship with him was just in her head. Maybe she had invented all of it. But at the end of this friendship, she felt hopeless, powerless, like there's nothing else she could do. So she said, okay, fine, I tried. Fuck it. And she meant every single word. That was the story of her life. That was the cycle she had been in. That was the end of her people pleasing time. Would she ever meet someone to share the intensity she was feeling? And if so, will it last? She always felt like real friendship is the family we choose, and the few people she had left in her life was family to her. She would run to the moon and back for them, and she knew they would too. That's the kind of friendship she wanted. We usually know what we want. There's a point in life where we know ourselves enough to know what we want and don't want, what we accept and don't accept, what we like and don't like. We just want this to be the person we have in mind. We don't want a stranger to embody all of that. We want this specific person to become aware of that. No one else. Like in this conversation. It's okay, said Lucy to Jane. You'll find the same intensity in a friendship with someone that will respect you the way you want and deserve. And you know what Jane wanted to scream? She wanted to scream that she didn't give a damn. She wanted to scream that she wanted Hector to do that, nobody else. She didn't want to have this friendship with someone else. She already had it. She already had him. But she responded, yeah, because she knew that Lucy was right. Her heart was bleeding, but her mind had seen it coming. Her mind knew from the beginning. The mind is never screaming, he's never yelling. And he could. God, he would have a lot to say to the heart. He would say, can you stop crying and yelling all the time? You don't make sense. All of this doesn't make sense. I told you that this person was not having what you're looking for, and you didn't listen. See the result now? Damn it. And he would be right. There's nothing else she could do but to accept the situation she was in. There were no dimensions where she would succeed to have an open hearted conversation with Hector, where they would talk without being afraid to hurt and lose the other person, where they would not be afraid of judgment. She would have a lot to say in this dimension. Quote, I miss you. I miss you like hell. I miss our conversations under the night sky. Miss the moment you would make fun of me for stupid situations I would end up in. Miss us talking every day. Miss the feeling of helping you and advising you. Miss feeling involved in your life. I just miss you. And all I want is to understand you right now. All I want is to know if I should let you alone with your thoughts until you feel better to talk to me again, or if I should insist a little bit more for you to let your guards down and shares whatever is in your heart right now. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to act. I'm constantly thinking that it must be my fault, that I fucked up somewhere and that you're just distancing yourself from me, hoping I would eventually understand it myself. Are you distancing yourself from me? Trying to make me understand that our friendship would be better from afar? I'm just trying to get you. I'm just trying to understand. I just don't know how we can go from talking every day to barely know each other again. I don't want you to become a stranger. Do you think that things will go back to where they were? Do you think everything will be okay? That it will be like before? You see, this is what I would like to understand. Nothing more. End quote. But this dimension is not the one she's living in. And that's okay. That hurts. Yes. But that's okay. She'll get through it. She'll meet new people. She'll be happy. The in between does not last forever. ANTARA is just a stop, a layover, an in between.